How are you guys doing? Welcome to my live this lovely uh, Tuesday evening. So, quite a lot to talk about. Let me make sure I've set up on every other channel so we can have the conversation going. Facebook, TikTok, and of course, IG. Hi, Buki Shote, how are you doing? All right, guys. Hi, guys. I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. How are you doing? Somebody just got raptured. He came in straight, commented nonsense, and collected. It is what it is. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on TikTok, follow my number one gifter right now. Double click the screen. Pop my money guns. Yes, welcome. If you're watching on YouTube, hi, how are you doing, YouTube people? So, I'm going to tell you about my experience today before I go into the MohBad story. So, earlier on today, I went out with Taste Buds, went to do some grocery shopping, and she wanted to get some clothes and stuff. So, we're going from place to place. I also had to stop over at the bank. So it was a busy day. Then I took JoJo Dance Hall Vibe, just sent me $2. Thank you so much. Another person that's just been raptured. uh So just know that if you don't behave, you collect. And um, after dropping her off to shop, I had to go and get some stuff. So I ended up going to ShopRite to get some fruits because every morning when I wake up, I eat fruits and nuts. I try to stay away from cooked food as much as possible. I try not to eat more than a meal a day. The rest, I go chop granite, cashew nut, pear, what else? I try not to eat more than one meal a day, and I try to stay away from carbs. So to be able to fund that diet, John Wally, thank you so much. Just sent me a gem gun. Follow my number one gifter if you're watching on TikTok. So I was in on the queue to pay. I now went to the 10 items or less queue. If you go into ShopRite at the Palms, there is a 10 items or less queue that's supposed to be a fast queue, or what's there's priority. I don't know what name there's some term they use there that indicates that this particular queue is moving quickly. So I went there and I joined the queue, and to my utter surprise, 10 minutes later, the queue on the other side, where people had big trolley full, was moving. Where we carry one bread, me I carry one sack of pear, two cucumber. Let me speak like a broadcaster. I carry only two cucumber. I carry one fast track queue. God bless you. I carry one nylon of pear, two cucumber, and one 7 Up. That's all I carry. So I'm on the 10 items or less queue. Yeah, answer us. I now ended up being there. So I went round to look at the lady's face. That auntie, express checkout, God bless you. That's the right word, Lawal. And I went round to see the lady. I'm like, lady, what's going on? And she eyed me. Oma was so upset. First of all, your counter says express, so legally you are supposed to be faster than everybody else. Jojo Dance Hall vibes. Thank you, send £3. What kind of nonsense is this? I'm getting angry. So I'm commenting with the people on the queue. There was a gentleman ahead of me. I'm like, now wow. So we're just having this conversation. Now wow, if person go report these people now, go be like, say person they wicked or So I eventually calmed down. I shall manage to calm my anger. Then eventually got to my turn. So I now spoke to the lady nicely this time. I was like, auntie, you kept us waiting. What happened? The auntie said, I'm sorry, there was one woman. We told them that one particular bank card was not working, but she kept insisting that she would use the card. Okay, she used the card did not work, her money was deducted. Then she insisted that she will not go. Some customers can just be difficult. So we now laughed. While I was chatting, there was some lady behind me who was looking at me. I smiled, she smiled. Hi, how you doing? I'm good, blah, 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 blah. Lady said her name is, let me try to remember. Her name is Stella Maris. I hope I got that correct. And she's a pharmacist, and she's doing her master's in the Philippines. So we got into a conversation over Philippines and masters and all that. And then like 5 minutes later or 2 minutes later, some lady just shows up and says, you, Daddy Freeze, I watch you every day. I'm from America. I came home with my husband. My husband is at our hotel in VI. He was afraid to come out, but me, I came out. Blah, blah, blah. She bought a bunch of bananas. So I was chatting with them, making jokes, laughing with them. And then it dawned on me. I was like, let's imagine I had quarreled with that girl. I was within my right. This is supposed to be express checkout. We had quarreled. And at the end of the day, all these people that I did not know knew me would have just had a beautiful perception of Daddy Freeze. Say as Daddy Freeze, they cost people for in life, and as well they cost people for real life. In fact, Daddy Freeze not getting manners. And I thought about this. I ended up making friends, chit chat. It could have been, I want to see your manager. No, 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 I'm not going to agree. Follow my number one gifter if you're watching on TikTok. I'm not going to agree, blah, blah, blah. And I was within my right. But I now thought about it. That lady that eyed me was actually going through a lot. She was dealing with a stubborn, problematic customer. She's probably been at work all day because this was like to 7. She's probably been at work all day. Her salary is probably not very good. She probably has to travel 2 hours to get to where she's going. And I thought about her, I'm like, even though I had the right to judge her for not doing her work well, did I actually enter her shoes for 1 minute to actually see what she was experiencing? And I wanted to come online and talk about MohBad about 2 o'clock. And I'm glad I didn't talk about MohBad then, because as of that time, my anger was still kindled with MohBad's dad. That why is it just all about property? Why is it? So, I now thought about it, while driving to go and pick taste buds. I now thought about it. I'm like, MohBad, 100%, MohBad's father did not buy him. 100%. We are 100% sure that MohBad papa no get hand inside him buying. Do we agree that? Do we agree? 100% MohBad papa no buy him. Do we agree that? I'm having a conversation with you guys. Do you guys agree? Is there anybody that believes does anybody agree? Is there anybody that thinks that MohBad's father had a hand inside the buying? We all agree, say in no get hand. So our argument and anger is actually their family matter, their family problem that does not concern us. Justice for Mohbad should be who buy Mohbad, not wetin happen to Mohbad property. The property dey with him family. Hello. The argument is who buy Mohbad. Is the father a suspect? If the father is not a suspect, let's put him on one side first. A lot of people say he's greedy. Maybe we need to walk a mile in his shoes. You see, the problem is we are elitist. We are entitled. Of course, I will not let my father touch any of my properties. Why? Not because my father is bad, but because my father is surrounded by poor people and wicked people. And I've seen their wickedness growing up, and I don't want to be involved in their wickedness. The moment I left my father's house, I drew a long line between me and his family members. I don't relate. I'm a nice person. If you call me, you need anything, I can help you. The only people I relate to are my mother's 3 other daughters and my father's 3 other children from his second wife. Anybody else, I don't know them. Okay, I have a lovely cousin that grew up in my house, Rashid. I relate with him regularly. We're cool, we're guys. But I noticed that tendency, that choking eye inside property tendency from his family members, and I realized that as long as they see me, they see me as threat. So maybe I transferred my own family problem to Mohbad. Maybe I was a little too hard on Mohbad's dad because I saw my family play out the way they will fight over property. And I saw that and I related with it, and I was like, no. Till tomorrow, I'll still tell you that, look, the way Mohbad's dad went about the property thing and the way he's fighting his daughter-in-law, in my humble opinion, is not right. But that doesn't mean he's a suspect. That doesn't mean he's a bad person. That doesn't even mean he's greedy. He spent money on the boy and wants to get his money back. It might not be how I think, it might not be how you think, but at a point, we need to put ourselves in this man's shoes and probably calm down a little for him. Someone said that's the standard Nigerian family. It is annoying, but it's their family problem. We want to know who by Mohbad. That is what gathered us together. That is why we've been doing. There's no week. This Mohbad don't they fade out now. Me, I don't talk about them twice this week. I was having a conversation with one of my family members the other day, and I said, I pray to God that I will never need anything from my children. I pray to God to bless me so that I have imagination. Because you see, when you people hear God bless, you think God's going to come and give you money. There's nothing more dumb than that. Let me relate with you. Sometimes when you pray without actually thinking and without actually understanding God, the more you pray, the more you make God look useless. You don't get it, and I'm going to explain it to you today. You gather every morning. What God cannot do does not exist. Fire altar. You gather every evening. Every once a year, use one whole month to challenge hallelujah. And then the atheists are the ones answering your prayers. The irreligious Canadians are the ones giving you a place where you can walk. The Chinese that don't know God and do not even worship your God are the ones that are producing everything you are using, including your phones and your car parts. The Japanese that worship the sun are the ones that are giving you those Toyota cars that you are driving. You are praying to God, Father, bless me with a car. If Shoichiro Honda did not decide to make car, and if Toyota did not decide to make car, what car will you be driving today? How many of you buy Innocent? So sometimes you are spending your time praying to God, but it is pagans and atheists and Shintoists and Buddhists that are answering your prayers. You are sick today. They say you have something with your kidney. They carry you to India. Do you think it is Christians that are the ones taking care of you? In India, do you think it is some of the doctors that take care of you in India? Some of them have 15 gods. Some have 50 gods. So until you sit down and actually look at this thing holistically, stop being superstitious like your parents are. Your answered prayer is not even coming from God. It is coming from people who don't even believe in your God. Some people in India worship cow. Some worship donkey. So, what am I trying to say? When I pray to God, what I ask God to do is give me direction. And I teach this. God is there in your decision making. That is where He is. His Spirit is in you. You have the ability through His Spirit in you and through what you have put inside. Let me tell you something. God's Spirit in you is like the key to a Mercedes Benz that is powerful. If you not pour fuel inside, the Mercedes no go anywhere. If you like, hold the key, start the engine. If fuel no dey, they go anywhere. That same Mercedes, if oil no dey, e go half the road, e go knock. If brake fluid no dey, e go, e no go. So God's Spirit in you is the key to unlock what is in you. If there's nothing in you, there's nothing God can unlock. You don't have brake oil, you don't have engine oil, you don't have petrol, you don't have tire. God, you see what you are looking for is you are looking for a tireless car that has no engine, and God will be carrying the car and the car will be flying to your destination. That's not how God works. That's the lie Pentecostals told you so that they can eat your money. Or majority of one. So what's the function of God? God's Spirit is in you to unlock your potential, your own potential. What have you put in yourself since your mother gave birth to you? Please, what did you put inside yourself? I was talking to a colleague of mine who was telling me about another colleague of mine who studied law in the university, worked in Cool FM, learned coding by himself, worked in Cool FM in data and music. Today he's heading a department in Apple Music. He did not get there by prayer. There was something in him that was activated. He had worked in a radio station, so he had music experience. He knew how to code, so he had digital experience. He is a lawyer, so he understands the legal framework. This job that he got, Ada Blessing cannot get it because Ada does not know how to code, and Ada Blessing is not a lawyer. Me, Daddy Freeze, cannot get it because Daddy Freeze does not know how to code. Daddy Freeze is not a lawyer. No matter how good the car is, I remember the day they were, when they ship cars, they always ship them almost empty tank. They never ship cars with full tank. I don't know if you guys have noticed. So the day they were bringing my Mercedes, I was traveling abroad and I told Renee, I was like, Renee, I want to see this car before I travel. We'd had some issues at the port in America because it was a new car and then they were waiting for a document from Mercedes-Benz to show that the car has been fully paid for. So it took like a month plus before that document came. Finally, the document came. We put it on Grimaldi. Grimaldi said, Laila, they must disconnect the battery. Oh, Dangba, no, where is the battery of the car? Nobody could find the battery. So they, after waiting for nearly a month to get on the ship, they now had to offload it again from Grimaldi. We now have to take it to another shipping line that was willing to ship it without removing the battery. So the car came. Finally, they released the car from the port in the evening. The guy now started driving because I had to travel the next day. So the car finally, I was controlling the guy on the phone. Finally, the guy came to the house. Instead of getting to my house, he couldn't find I kept missing the road. So he said, okay, he will park at the petrol station. So there's a petrol station not far from my house. So I said, okay, park at the petrol station. I will come behind you and drive. I was so angry because I was in the middle of packing my load to travel the next day abroad. So the last thing on my mind was to go and start driving to petrol station and then start driving the car home. Only for me to reach the petrol station. I was inspecting the car. Okay, I sky everything. I just peeped inside the dashboard. The fuel light was on. I said, "Baba, you know, tell me say this motor no get fuel." He say, no. Saying believe, say make it just drop am. We're in the petrol station. I was late. I was angry. My spirit just say, hey, oh yeah, fill the tank. So we just reversed the car to the pump, filled the tank. He drove the car behind me to my house. I said bye-bye to him, booked Uber for him. He went, parked the car. The next day, of course, I'm traveling. I'm leaving the house at 1 p.m. So there's no way I could have filled the tank. So that petrol we used to fill the tank. Now I used to quickly show my family, hey, we don't get a new car. We drove it around the compound, parked the car, traveled abroad. We were abroad when fuel scarcity hit Nigeria. This time last year. Or no, a little earlier, was around August. We dare abroad like this. They just announced a fuel scarcity. So I will have come back. I will not even feel warm the motor. So what am I trying to tell you? I had the key. I had the car. But if the car has no fuel, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. So God is not your fuel. You are the one that is going to put fuel. You are the car. God is the key. You need to put fuel. You need to maintain yourself, your engine oil, your brake fluid. That is you making sure you live a healthy life. You exercise, you eat well, you sleep well, you take medications that you need, you take your antibiotics, you eat fruits, you do. That is your engine oil and your this. But you see, the fuel that's going to take you is your knowledge, your experience, what you are good at. God will guide you to it, but never give you to it. God never gave anybody knowledge, including Moses. Moses had to go to the school of the Egyptians. He had to be raised in Pharaoh's castle like an Egyptian to get the knowledge. And when the time came, the Spirit of God activated the knowledge that was already in him. So sorry, this is not a preaching session. I just went there. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Pop my money guns. Follow my number one gifter. Like I said, it's not a preaching session. I just said something and I want to continue with it. So I was telling a family member, I said, I pray to God that I don't ever need my children to take care of me. And why I said I pray to God, some people say I pray to God, God's not going to give you money. His Spirit is going to activate what you gather along the way. The things in you, your understanding. He's going to help you make decisions. He's going to guide you. But my problem with you Nigerians is you are too busy listening to your pastor, praying with your pastor for you to know God by yourself. So your idea of God comes from your pastor. You have very limited knowledge of God. And that's why in the Free Nation we teach you about God. So I said this, and the person said, never make such a statement that there are so many people in this life. I say, me, I will not be among the people in that. So many people in this life that said their children will not take care of them, but ended up being taken care of by their children. I say, me, I'm not among those people. I am not among those people. I declare it to my brain. I declare it to my very powerful mind. So my mind needs to start fixing things, sorting things out in such a way that I don't depend on my children for anything. If they like, they can dash me. If they like, they cannot dash me. That's their business. And let me tell you, for those of you who depend on your children, some children will be stingy and not give you. What matters to you might not matter to them. What matters to you might not matter to them. You don't understand. I'll give you an example. Me and Taste Buds were talking one day. If you allow Taste Buds. This was once a 10-bedroom mansion with a pool and a gym. If house big past 3 bedroom, for me na problem. I dey hate make house big. It dey irritate me. Why? Because I grew up in a very big but empty house. So to clean it was world war. We dey clean the house. Today we go clean. Today we go clean this section. Tomorrow we go clean the other section. Next one, then the day that is Hamatan, as you are cleaning this section before you move to the next section, the first section done dirty. So then I went to Salami Estate to see one of my mom's friends, and they had this tiny little duplex. Everything was tiny and good. I was like, yeah, I like this. Oh wow, so people can live inside this kind of tiny house, and everything's white and clean, and everything's cute. Oh man, this is what. So from when I was young, for me, I don't understand how now they do and they live for mansion. That money of that mansion, give me a penthouse in a high rise. That there are penthouses in a high rise that are more expensive than your village mansion of 20 room. Penthouse in Ikoyi, you go see them $7 million. I said dollars. So whether a child trauma or not, I don't. Now another problem I have is, I was telling my neighbor the other day, he was trying to buy a big house, a bigger house. So me, I was telling him that, why do I need a big house? Instead of me, I buy a big house, I need a new simulator. One of my guys showed me one simulator, $35,000. I don't save up money for him. I want to buy that new simulator so I can fly my aeroplane. When you are turning the aeroplane like this, the thing will turn with you. You get hydraulics. I say, I must buy this thing, and I don't find where I go put that inside my room. I know say taste buds will follow me fight, but no problem. When the thing arrive, we'll begin beg ourselves. I want to buy the new Yamaha R1 2021. It's about $17,000. I save the money. You guys don't know that I'm a bike guy and I love bikes. I don't dey old now, so I don't go ride down far. Then for me, you no get Ferrari, you no get Lamborghini, can't they get big house? For me, it's a waste of life. But you see, those are my preferences. And I noticed this play out with our parents. There are things that my father considers so valuable, and I look at it and to me it's nonsense. And there are so many things my mother considers so valuable, and I look at it and to me it's nonsense. I won't give you $1 for this thing. So what I'm trying to tell you is, no matter how much your children love you, they can never have your exact preferences. They can never have your exact preferences. Someone said, I prefer houses. Let me tell you something. The bigger the house, the more the liability. I'm also a money person. As when I look at something, I calculate the value immediately. My brain is so quick when it comes to value. So quick. Anybody that thinks a mansion is an asset is dumb. A mansion is, let me tell you what's an asset. High rise, 20 flats. You rent each of them out or you sell each of them. That's asset. So you build one big house with big compound, a liability. Is not an asset until the day you are going to sell it. But you see that high rise that has 10 flats, if you are renting it out, it is earning income on a daily. Then after 20 years, you could decide you are tired, you sell it. You will make money daily or monthly or week or annually, and then you still make money the day you sell it. That's asset. All of you that think that, I bought my mother a big house in the village, or I bought my father, is liability. A watch is better than all those. A good Rolex is better than a village house. Village house, now you go to maintain and go to chop your money every 5 years, go buy new furniture. When I know they get them. So a lot of you run into houses. Those of you that are running into houses is still also because of childhood trauma. Maybe when I know get good house when you grow up. So now just believe, say, oh man, this is my house where roof they leak. I want to live in a house where at least everything is big. Bye-bye, you live inside and for. I know people that live inside houses for 6-7 years. One day they just carry the house, sold, and bought flat and stay in high rise. When you are old, you are better off in a high rise penthouse, 3-bedroom penthouse up there, than in a house. You can't they call plumber today, called Baba, you una never calculate this thing. Me, I don't calculate and things. What am I trying to say at the end of the day is your children might not have your preferences, and what you really want, your children might not be able to connect with it. You go and meet your children and say, my lovely daughter, oh, please, oh, I want to go to the hospital. I need 50K. I don't think any child would deny their parents hospital money. Someone said, look at those houses in Lekki that were demolished. God bless you. All of them bought assets for their mind now. They don't demolish them. Baba, let me tell you, in Nigeria, house na high risk investment. It's not even abroad, it's medium risk investment. In Nigeria, house na high risk investment. They go sell you land, sell land to 20 people. The rest of for the next 20 years, when I go to drag yourself from one court to the other. They'll come build the house, put big pillar. Now, if that's how you want to spend your money, no problem. It's your money. Enjoy it. It makes sense. It's you. But you see, my father cannot call me and tell me that he wants to maintain his big house and I will give him 1 naira. I will not even answer him. I'll just be looking at him. If he calls me and says that he's sick, he needs money, take. Oh, he needs food, take. He wants to roof his house, I go come out my. I not go even do like say I hear. I not go even do like say I hear. And you know, some people, if they refuse their parents, go they pepper their conscience. Me, you know, they pepper my conscience. So. You know, they pepper my conscience. I don't come out my mind. I tell you, nothing concern me. So, where am I going to? What am I trying to say? So, I always pray that in my old age, so that maybe I see motor where I like, or I see watch where I like for my old age, make I still fit buy them. Because I cannot expect my children to buy me a Patek unless they are billionaires like Elon Musk. I pray for them to be successful and wealthy and healthy, but I don't like being entitled to anybody's money. And I will never be angry if I ask my child for $2,000 that I want to do something for myself that I consider, and the child says it doesn't have, and as we are going, the child stops over at the Patek shop and picks a 200K Patek. I don't go vex with them. No be my money. And parents need to start understanding that they are not entitled to their children's money. We have a lot of entitlement spirit in Nigeria, and we need to work on it. Hello, let me break it down to you. Even little things like, I'm older than you, you should respect me. You are not entitled to my respect. You are older than me. If I employed you, if I was your MD, Tony Elumelu was 35 when he was CEO of UBA. You think there were not 70-year-old people working in UBA? That one day will fumble and Tony will give them a piece of his mind. Hey, you come here. What was this nonsense? Yes, sir, no mama so. Yes, sir, sorry, sir. Why are you not entitled? Why don't you go and meet Tony Elumelu, that is your boss at 35? President of the whole UBA. Go and meet him and tell him, sir, you must respect me. Respect you that what? You are not entitled to my respect. I'm your boss. If there's anybody who should respect anybody, you should respect me. I'm paying your salary, and if not for me, your children will not be in school. Someone said Elumelu was my uncle's boss. Baba, you can. So the fact that you believe that someone, now when you are in somebody's life, when you are somebody's friend, like for instance, Ada Blessing. Ada is my daughter. I care about her. I worry about her. I check up on her. I gist with her. I play with her. If I go to her area, I call Ada, I'm around just to see you. How are you? Let me see you. I'm still not entitled to her respect. But it is good if she respects me. But if she doesn't respect me, I'm not entitled to it. Now imagine I was wicked to Ada, burning her cable, not helping her in any way, not being there for her. Then I sit down one day on my big fat horse and I say, Ada, you are disrespecting me. What made me entitled to your respect? What made me entitled to your money? You see, children need to start telling their parents, you are not entitled to my money. I am giving it to you because I'm a good person and I love you. Don't sit down and tell me I'm entitled. You see, we need to start doing away with the mindset that drowned the previous generation. And I tell my previous generation a lot of things. So anytime they come and they try to give me advice, I say, if you knew as much as you do, I will not be feeding you. If you knew so much, why am I feeding you? Why didn't you get this figured out? So you are giving me financial advice and I'm feeding you. It doesn't work. It doesn't add up. So what am I trying to say here in essence? And this is something that actually needs to be addressed. Parents being entitled to their children's money. Now, don't get me wrong. You are not going to wipe away that notion in 1 year or in 1 generation. It's going to take a while, but we need to actually start standing up. If not, we'll have this whole MohBad's situation and we'll be angry about it. MohBad's father invested in MohBad. He paid his bills, he took care of him. But you also need to understand that once a man is polygamous or is divorced and remarried, your financial interests are not safe with him. I have a son from my first marriage. I am not entitled. I will never allow him to give me money in his trust. Tell my daddy, or maybe one day, we've not talked in 7 years, but one day we become friends again, and he says, daddy, please have this $1 million, keep it for me. No, don't keep it for me, because I have other children, and my decisions around your money might be different from your decisions around your money. If I had a nuclear family, for instance, I just had my wife and 3 children, then I can say, okay, my firstborn son gives me $1 million to keep for him. There are no external influences. Is a nuclear family, is different. But once papa or mama don't remarry, unless the person they got married to is actively a part of your upbringing, then it's different. Because, I'll give you an example. Taste buds had kids before we came together. And some of them live in my house. When they live in my house, they eat my food. I take very good care of them. There's nothing I do for my children that I don't do for I have adopted children, and I have stepchildren, and I have biological children. There is nothing I do for my adopted children that I don't do for my biological children. Sometimes my adopted children need more because you are studying a course, for instance, that is more expensive, and my biological child needs less. Money will go towards my adopted child, or money will go towards my stepchild. I'm like that. So in that sense, if my child now comes and says, okay, because you've lived in my house for a year and you now give me money to keep for you, even though I wouldn't want to, at least whatever I do with the money is still going to be in your interest, because I'm not going to take care of anybody outside of the circle that you grew up in. So circles are also very, very important, and you need to understand this. We need to be able to deal with this as grown-ups, especially Nigerian. Somebody is saying, is Baby Freeze my only child from Taste? I will not tell you. I have more than one child from Taste Buds, and I will not tell you which of them is which. Because I don't want you to see my children and start saying this one is my adopted child, this one is my stepchild, this one. It's not your business. I treat them equally. Equally. I talk to them every day equally. I divide my time. I'm very good. I can be very good with. I cannot be dad of the month because I don't know how to play. But I try to divide myself between all, and I have many children. I'm not going to tell you all of them. It's not your business. But none of them can say they lack care. I don't talk to them. I don't call them. I call them. I check up on them. I give them money. Lots of money. You know, I hate to brag, but I take good care of my family. You understand? If there's anybody cheating them, it's me. For instance, when I buy steak, just know that I'm eating the whole steak. I give them a little bit of this. Me, I dey chop cow. I fit chop one whole cow. So if there's anybody cheating them during the day of steak, I'm the one cheating them. But it's not like I will give one more. If there are 3 pieces of steak, I can share one into 2. They all share that half. Me, I eat 2.5. Baba, I bad for meat. I get meat problem. I be carnivore. That's why if anywhere I hear say vegan day, I dey run from them, because if they see me, I go look like Dracula to them. Learn it. My 2 kids from my previous marriage, sadly, I did not have that influence in their lives. Not that I didn't want to be in their lives. Their mom did not allow me to be, maybe because she thought I was going to drink their blood, or whatever it is. She comes from a very paranoid background, and she is more paranoid because of the way life happened to her. More life was very strong on her, and that made her paranoid. And then she drove a wedge between my children and I, made me the worst father in the world. I can start calling my children one by one now. You will hear in their voice, they'll be excited to hear me. You understand? I'll tell you, they are not going to be sharing father award and they will give me. But I try my best to be good to all my children. That notwithstanding, I am still not entitled to their money. Someone said, eat less meat though. I'd rather eat less carbohydrates. Meat is better for you than carbohydrates. Trust me. Even though I cut my meat, now I eat chicken, but any day I get the opportunity to eat meat, bring that cow. If you leave me with one whole cow, by the time you come back, the cow no will get 2 legs. You know, go be I dey chew meat too. So why am I saying this? So because of that, let's come back to MohBad's situation. MohBad's dad's conversation is going around the property. Now, why did I start with the story of the young lady who eyed me when I went to ask her, come, this is supposed to be the fast track. Why are you wasting so much time? I didn't know what she had been through. So may God not let any one of us go through what MohBad's dad went through. You don't know what he went through with his wives. You don't know what he went through with his children before he arrived where he got to. I can tell you 100%, no being by his son. And he's not happy that his son died. The way he's going about it might be wrong to me and you, but that's the way he understands it to be. So let us cut him some slack. If he thinks he's entitled to his son's property, now his son, make the deal with him inside family. That part really, we're emotional when we put our mouth inside. It no concern us. It no concern us. Now we're going to go to Wumi. Wumi has gone through a lot. She's a 20-something-year-old widow. The worst thing you can pray for in your life is that you are a widow at 20-something. Alone, God will not let you see it. Those putting the blame on her. Now, you also need to understand that the fact that she and her father-in-law don't get along does not mean she is bad or the father-in-law is bad. That's what you call family problem. Somebody is calling me. Yeah, hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is money for me.
I'm live. I can't talk. Send me a message. Send me a message. I can't talk. Guys, I charge $100 for 30 minutes conversation. Don't call me. Stop calling me. If you have anything you want to say, send a DM. If I don't respond, it's not important. Or not important enough for me to break my schedule for, or it is not something that you call me now and you tell me somebody called me yesterday and told me he's in school in Canada and he needs $7,000. If I had $7,000, will I give you? Say I even get $7,000 where I keep for somewhere. Now you are go give. Where I know you before from. I said, you ask me $100, I don't go give you. I don't know you. I don't know you. No ask me for $50 safe. If Samaria calls me now and says, Daddy Freeze, please, I need $200. Oh. I know her. Or other blessing. You, I don't know you before. You're calling me for the first time and you're introducing yourself to me, and the first thing you are telling me is you need $7,000. It's not go better for you. You don't go find that $7,000. In fact, they go deport you, self. You ain't mad. If you go to that school, self, you no go pass. I dare you call me and ask me for $7,000. But moti mo ya eri. My own children, they school for Nigeria, you they school for Canada. You won't make I can't carry the money where I suppose you they take care of my children, they give them soft life. May I carry and can't give you, may you go read one book. You know, pass that book along. You go fail, they go drive you, come out, deport yourself. So you get mind to call me. Momoti Moeri, where I know you from. If you want to study abroad, here's my message to everybody. You want to study abroad, get a scholarship. Can't get a scholarship, read in Nigeria. Or go abroad and go and hustle. Go abroad and go and hustle. They say they don't bring happy boys come back. Happy boys don't turn sad boys. Wait till they go use their eyes see for this Nigerian. Are they sorry for them? If someone like Remy, are you on this live? One day I called Remy up. I said, Remy, please help me put data on my UK SIM so that when I travel to the UK, I'll be able to use my SIM, blah, 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 blah. Remy go put the data. I realized, say the SIM card no good. She buy me another SIM card. That person calls me and says, Daddy Freeze, I need money. We'll find a way of doing it. Not you when I don't know from anywhere. You call me now and the next thing you want to talk to me. I don't talk. Listen, send me a message. If I don't respond, it's either three things. I can't afford what you want. 2, it is not important. 3, I do not have time for it. It might be important, but I just don't have time for it. Happy boys, when they upgrade, go abroad, they go the abroad, can't they misbehave? I just imagine trenches is calling them. Trenches is calling their name. They used to be happy boys. Now they are lonely boys and sad boys. No employment. They don't offend pastor. Tiwọn bon. Hey, nothing concern me. They give you opportunity to go abroad, you go to make mouth, say be happy boy. I want to have bond doing wale. Want it they don't package you come house. Hey. Shege Banza. As in when you wake up for morning, your head knock on the door. Who is that? It's me, Shege. 15 minutes later. Yes, who is that? It is me, Banza. You know, go reach another 1 hour. Who is that? Nasakpa, open door. I don't come. Baba. I look those boys and I feel sorry for them. The reason why me I can insult all these pastors is because they never give me their money. I never chop their money. I don't know their papa. In fact, now me they pay tithe, give them that year. But say pastor use in church money, send you go scholarship. You can't they abuse them. Forget God. Karma go judge you. No need God. Leave God. God too far. Ordinary karma go judge you. Your head go peel. So let me come back to where I was. You see, I have a problem in my life. I talk too much. I talk. This is how I used to talk from when I was a child. I go talk, talk, talk. Radio, we no get battery. I go talk, 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 talk. My mother used to. If I sit down like this, people go just gather around me. Only me go to talk. I go to talk. I go to talk. My cousin Lati look me one and say, "Any one row any." She mouth no dey pain you. Ah, Lati, I no forgive you for that thing where you yarn. Look miss one day say shey no wan row any, as in shey mouth no dey pain you. And true mouth no dey pain me. I no know as God take design my mouth. I can talk for 4 hours, e no go tire me. When I get up from here is because I'm tired, I want to sleep, not because I'm tired of talking. I want to go and eat, or I want to go and do another thing. They talk. They don't beat me. One day I sick for class, I sleep. Teacher don't enter class. First thing, just come my table where I lie down, put head, just flog me straight. I just get up, say, wetin I do? They now come tell us, I say, no, he's not among them today. Normally, noise maker. Now we write names of noise makers. They will give one person assignment. They'll just start with as in, my name na number one noise maker. One day my teacher just look me, he no know wetin to do. I dey back of class, dey talk. My teacher carry me come front of class. As we begin teach, I begin talk another talk again for front of class. My teacher come flog me, say make I go kneel down. Where I kneel down beside person, I don start another conversation. NEPA don comot my light o. Where I sit down where I kneel down, na so another conversation start again o. Say, I just feel the cane for my back. My child look me, say, you can never stop talking. I come dey cry, dey bend my back. You no go believe am. Like 4 years ago or 5 years ago, I ran into my teacher, Ghanaian guy. So some say, how are you doing? So long, what do you do now? I say, I talk. He laugh. Say, what do you do? I said, this talk. I talk, friend. I small talk on the radio, talk. I still talk now. Talk on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. Just talk. In the open that platform, I go there again, start to talk. Wait till they pay me now. They say they never come in. You want to see me?
Yes.
What's up, dog? You know, wait till they paid me for my life. Jeton, how you dey? You don't bath?
Yes.
Come. You want to sleep?
Yes.
You don't dey tire? You don't want to play for your phone again? You don't chop? Come here. I dey follow you talk, you dey waka comot. Wetin dey do you? You don't chop?
Yes.
Wetin you chop?
Eba.
Eba for this night? You sure say na eba?
Yes.
Why you? And you never chop eba tete. When was the last time you ate eba? You don't even know?
Yes.
It's been long.
I've always been eating fufu.
You're always eating fufu. Loyi boy. Chop and jeton. That's why you are strong. Show me your muscle. You and cockroach, they drag muscle. Igayon, come back here. I've not finished with you. So what meat did you eat with your...
Pomo.
Hey! Pomo. What other meat? Come back here. They gave you only pomo.
Okay.
There was what?
Pium.
Pium?
Yes.
Pium is nice. Pium is periwinkle. What else was there? Was there dry fish? No ngolo.
There was ngolo.
There was ngolo?
Yes.
Ngolo is my favorite. Sea snails, very juicy. What else was there?
Nothing else.
So just ate eba, pomo, ngolo, pium. See this butter boy as I turn out to native fowl. Come back here. So when you now finish that, what else did you do? They said they want to see you. Yeah, come and show your face, just briefly. Yeah. Show them. Yeah. So you ate pium.
Yes.
Pium and ngolo. Which one do you like more?
Ngolo.
You like the ngolo? Very juicy. If you see the big ngolo taste, but I don't know where should they get them from. And the pomo,
It's freshly ordered. And
freshly
it's
ordered,
expensive.
and it's expensive.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
I think the ones that look like
come, there's cocoa on your head. Did you bump your head?
No,
What's this?
I don't know.
I mean, a mosquito bite.
I don't even know.
When did you feel this thing?
It was just, I came home, mommy said there was something on my head.
Are you sure you shouldn't go and play in the parlor for 30 minutes? Let me spray that your room. Eh? Okay, go and play in the parlor for... Did your mommy say you should come to bed?
No.
You just want to come to bed? Okay, just go and sit in the parlor here, play on your phone for 15-20 minutes. Let me spray that place. Make it not be mosquito. Make mosquito not being bite my pikin. 1 second that they come. You to be closing doors. When I know they ever close door for this house, now problem I get. Even good, say I even see him. I don't go spray in room. Sorry, make una no laugh me. Oh. I have to attend to the boy. So now God to make I say I don't see the thing. Do you think I be like mosquito bites? All these wicked mosquito. They see boy as yellow like that. They can't decide to make they bite him. Now why they call the mosquito anopheles? In Greek, the word anopheles means foolish. I studied New Testament in Greek, so I know a bit of Greek. Anopheles means foolish or useless. DF is red. No, red care. Mortine. This one, I know why I like, and the smell, they quick go. The smell, they quick go. But this thing are like 5K, it costs too. And once you live inside, okay, someone say living room, I tell her, I say, make it go. It's useless, yes. Anopheles means useless in Greek. So, Daddy Freeze, take for a living in a good way. I didn't hear. It dey work. Oh. This one they work. They no pay me money, oh, but I go tell you, say it dey work. If we don't see this, we don't buy any other one. No free promo. Martin, come and pay for promo. Your stuff they work. No, me say I go the promo and for free. If you want me to promo, I go. But it dey work. In my house, because me I dey fair cockroach. This thing, I get them for every room. Anywhere cockroach. I prefer snake to cockroach. If I sleep, wake up, see snake, I go continue my sleep. Because I know say nothing where the snake one do go take come meet me. Say I sleep, snake go, they walk around. I go continue that sleep. I feel wake up the next day, come begin say, oh my, I see snake for this room. Oh, where the snake fit be? But cockroach, I just see cockroach fly for this room like this. I don't run, go outside. Amarachi, cockroach in my room. Oh, I'm an embarrassment. I dey call my daughter to come drive cockroach. Anyway, we're talking about MohBad's wife here, Wumi. Baby freeze. Baby freeze, oh. Come, my darling. Come quickly. I don't want you to be dead. You can smell the insecticide. I just wanted to spray that place so you don't have. Give me a hand. Fetch water for me from. The water is on top of the fridge. The bottle. Go quickly. I don't like you smelling this insecticide. Quickly, quickly. Hold your breath. Now 5K. Google them. Now 5K. But they work. Someone say snake no get messy. Snake no go come chase you. So back to MohBad's wife, because that's what gathered us here. Today she released a statement. Hello, my darling. I was calling you before I went live, but I've gone live now. So once I'm done, I'll call you.
I had a nice class. I just came back.
Okay, my darling. I'll call you once I'm done, okay?
Okay, bye, darling.
Bye, darling. Kiss, kiss. My daughter. Thank you, darling. Go away from the. I don't want you to smell this thing. This spirit container. I they bring and come. I they bring like 3. They say COVID won't kill now for that UK. Oh, you were. Oh, I forgot that people were watching. My baby daughter. She's in uni. So because she's very young, I end up calling her more, just to make sure she's settling in. It's not easy. When small pikin enter uni like this, your heart go dey cut. You come be like say, who send the pikin to no book sef? So, back to what I was saying. Yes, what brought before the phone rang, MohBad's wife made a statement. Hello, ma. A message to Iyabo Ojo. I've decided not to speak on anything until 7th of November, which is the coroner inquest, because I do not want any side distraction. All I want is justice for my husband, which I believe the Nigerian government are working on. After everything, I'll either grant an interview or tell my own story before the whole world. And also, DNA is definitely a must. I like this girl. Wumi, mo like ye. Omorebiyan. I don't know about you people, but me believe que Wumi no kọ́ ló pa MohBad. Wumi no get hand for MohBad pa. Ọmọ yìí ò lè pa MohBad. Ọmọ dáadáa lọmọ yìí. Ó lè ní tiẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ o, ta ni ò ní? Ẹ má bínú. Ẹ wá ẹni tí ó túmọ̀ rẹ̀ fún yín. I'm in the mood to speak Yoruba now, so just log in. If you don't understand, leave on. Make person translate, give you. I don't get time. Come. I just dey talk since morning. I get 950 people they watch me for Instagram, 500 people they watch me for Facebook, and 300 people they watch me for YouTube, and 166 they watch me for TikTok. And I never sell my market. And una oritino okpe, una no think say una suppose begin to buy my market. Shut down until I say I begin sell my market, una suppose buy. Oh yeah, make I begin to see the money gone. Facebook, wetin dey do now? No star. Oh yeah, 1,000 stars. Now. Make I begin to see the 1,000 star, 1,000 star. Instagram people go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Click on today's video, bottom left hand corner, you see how to buy stars. That's why I just abandon. I just leave everything. Just they talk. Una sit down, they enjoy the talk like say una they watch television. Where are all the money gone poppers? I will lock this. I'm going to lock 5 minutes. I'm going to lock YouTube, and I'm going to lock TikTok, and I'm going to lock Facebook. Make all of now come watch me for Instagram. You know how, if forget say I buy all these expensive phones. You know, say to charge phone, the paying person hand, you go begin to charge phone, they plug like 7 different phones. Oh yeah, get up, everybody. I'm waiting for the first 1,000 stars. Somebody just buy one money gun. Make I even heal the person. Like say TikTok people, they hear word. The next dude, thank you very much. Oladoyin Ayoka. bought me 2 money guns, and the next dude bought me 1 money gun. Follow my number one gifter if you're watching on TikTok. Double click the screen. Follow my number one gifter if you're watching on TikTok. My mother called me one day and said, you know, you should try to keep your videos short because there's so many people who watch and, you know, they're sacrificing their data. I said, Mommy, you will not understand this. They're sacrificing their data. And here, Laura money gone. Talo running sacrifice of data. Hey, Laura money gone. Now. If you won't tell she see Laura money gone. John Wale, to pop 1 money gun. Keep popping those guns. Pop those money guns. Double click the screen. Pop those money guns. Once I begin say pop money gun, you go just see number from 950 don't reduce to 846. Stingy. Meanwhile, if they watch what God cannot do does not exist, una go just dey pop and dey go, they no go even ask una. Religion do ma 30 father in. Religion na go sell una. One day me too I go come. You know what? I want to raise dead now. Now I want to do. People don't buy now. I want to raise now. Now my next assignment now I want to do. So that me too I go feed the sell out. Now simply if you can go first use, you go just come do like saying faint. Get up! You go just get up. Prayer don't answer. John Wale, keep popping. Follow my number one gifter on TikTok. I sabi this work. Almost see as people reduce to 700 because I say buy my money gun. All of una will leave because I say buy my money gun. If you come back, you no go better for now. As soon as just they leave, just they go. Because I still get one sweet gist where I want drop. Ọlọ́run mi ni drop where. So as you just they go like that, just they carry your bad luck, they go. As in from 950, it drop reach 790. Come on. So I don't know all those people where they do DSTV smart card where they use and they take chop multi-choice people money for back. I know all of the people who know they get meter for house. All of now when they use other people code of Netflix. I don't see all of now. I say useless in it. Mokonike wara money gun near the salo. It's one part of idea. Okay, don't advertise the money gun finish. You go begin come back. I never advertise anything finish you. See? Buy direct from USA.com. Buy direct from USA.com. Gloria comment says over 60 minutes, still nothing on the topic. Gloria. The topic is, can somebody read out the topic? DNA is a must. MohBad's wife responds. That's the topic. Did you see me mention your name inside? As long as I no mention your name, wọ́n ní kálẹ̀ ká kúrò lórí péèjì mi. Má jẹ́ ń ṣépè fún ẹ sórí. Anytime tí máa ń bínú báyìí tí máa ṣépè fún ẹ wò, wá máa rákòrò ni. Wá máa lọ́ bí ìdin. Kórí ẹ̀ tó pa bí orí igun. Ó wá sórí live mi, ó ń sọ̀sọ̀kú sọ̀nsọ̀ wọ́nran. There is no mention on the topic. Mo wọ́ọ̀nù rẹ ni o. Ìwọ náà wọ́ọ̀nù ara rẹ. Dẹ̀ wá sórí live mi, ó parí bí igun. So back to what I was saying here. I love Wumi. And I believe that Wumi is an innocent girl. You see, we've been very hard on the family. We've been hard on MohBad's father. We've been hard on Wumi. We need to understand that they have family matter that does not concern us. Not concern, consign. They have their family matter that does not concern us. Fumi Ra say Baba rest. You wanna rest in peace. They rapture. Badanu, rapture danu. The rapture will. Baba rest. You want Baba nle ni. They rapture danu. So let us talk about this. Let us have a conversation on Wumi. I personally, I may be wrong. I'm not saying God revealed anything to me. I'm just saying I'm thinking it with my brain. I don't think Wumi has any fault on this. I don't think Wumi has any fault. Worst case scenario, maybe negligence, maybe they didn't call the right nurse or whatever. But I believe people blaming Wumi and looking for DNA as a means to rope Wumi in, I think is unfair. And I realize how wicked you people are. The way it is even going, forget Mohbad, Papa. Forget Wumi. Even Naira Marley self, you no look like say he get hand for this boy Kpayo. So I think at this stage, we should allow the police to do. Someone asked me, do you believe? From the very beginning, I said, I don't believe Naira Marley has anything to do with it. I don't believe Naira Marley. I'm sorry. Maybe you believe it is okay. You can believe what you want. I don't believe Naira Marley is guilty. I don't believe Wumi is guilty. I don't believe Mohbad's dad is guilty. Personally, I don't. Maybe I'm emotional about this. Maybe I'm being sentimental about this. But I don't believe any of those three people. I don't even want to mention even Samilari. I'm not even sure even Samilari get. I don't want to talk because if I talk, everybody will begin vex. I go begin the sentiment. Say, Daddy, please don't start again. I don't be. How many of you believe that Naira Marley has hand inside Mohbad's pipe? Well, yeah, let's take a census. Do you believe Naira Marley has a hand in Mohbad's demise? Let me see the yes. Let's count to 10. Naira Marley, do you believe he has? Let's vote. Naira Marley, do you believe yes or no? No, 2 no, 1 yes, 3 yes, 3 no. Indirect yes is a yes, so count yes. 5 yes. No. You are voting. Some people are voting back to back, and I will block you. If you vote, your vote does not count. We are starting all over again. One person vote 3 times, vote once. Now because of una was pass INEC. One time I go say Peter Obi no enter. So okay, starting from Coco Boy, no. Simply Vic Shupo, no. For Lighton, no. 4 no's. Osaehi, no. 5 no's. 3 yes, back to back, and 1 no. So 5 no, 6 no, 3 yes. We are going to 10. 7 no, 8 no. 7 no, 8 no. 9 no. 4 yes. Is the food ready?
You see the great improvement.
4 yes. 10 no. So we got about 5 yes and about 10 no. So most people do not believe Naira Marley is guilty by taking census on this live. By a wide margin, more people agree that Naira Marley is not guilty in this Mohbad's demise than those that agree that he is. Okay? So, that's Naira Marley. Let's do Samilari. Voting. Do you believe Samilari has a hand in Mohbad's demise? I don't mean indirectly saying bully and 1 year ago. What? Inside waiting by am now. Even though that whatever he did in the past still counts, so we cannot remove it. But directly, wait. I want somebody I know to say to simply Vic. I'll start taking count after you. So yes or no. Once you type, everybody else that follows will take. So right now we're dealing with Samilari. Do you believe Samilari has had a hand in Mohbad's demise? Simply Vic. I need your answer. Simply Vic or Coco Boy. Whoever starts first, I will start reading after that. Simply Vic or Coco Boy. Do you believe Sammy Larry has a hand in Mohbad's demise? Yes or no? I'm not counting yet. I'm going to count my first. Mama Tuzi, please be patient. I want there to be, just wait till Simply Vic types. Simply Vic, yes or no? You are typing absolutely. Don't type, guys. Wait for Simply Vic or Coco Boy. After that, you can start typing. Simply Vic. No. Okay, so Simply Vic, 1 no. Osage, 1 yes, 2 yes, 3 yes. Shukbo, 2 no, 3 yes. 2 no, 3 yes. Ofure, you are Okoje, you are typing back to back. I will disqualify you. 4 yes, 5 yes. So we have like 4 no, 5 yes. 5 no, 5 yes. Mama Tuzi. 6 no, 5 yes. Sorry, 6 yes, 5 no. 7 no, 7 yes. 8 yes. 9 yes. 10 yes. So more people believe, even though it's closer than Naira Marley. People don't believe Naira Marley. Half of the people there were more than half of the people, more people by double the vote believe that Naira Marley is innocent in Mohbad's demise. Sammy Larry was more people believe Sammy Larry had a hand in it, even though it's like 10-7. So there's still a lot of people who did not believe that Sammy Larry has a hand in it. Now, Mohbad's dad, I'm going to choose somebody. Mama Tuzi, I'm counting the votes from you. Don't type anything until Mama Tuzi types. Mama Tuzi, Mohbad's dad, do you believe he had anything to do with Mohbad's demise? Mohbad's dad, do you believe he had anything to do with Mohbad's demise? We are taking our own, we are doing our own statistics now. Mama Tuzi, I need to see your comment first. I'm using you. Mama Tuzi, your comment is what I'm going to use. Mama Tuzi has said no. So the father, no. Buki, no. Remy, no. 4, no. Mohbad's dad. 4, no. 5, no. Son of Iyuku. 6, no. 7, no. 8, no. 9, no. 10, no. So Mohbad's dad has been declared innocent by our voting system, our own INEC in-house. So Mohbad's dad did not have any, there's not a single yes. So unanimous agreement that Mohbad's dad had no hand in Mohbad's demise. Okay. So far you voted Naira Marley innocent. You voted Mohbad's dad innocent. You voted Sammy Larry guilty by your votes. Now, Wumi, Mohbad's wife. I'm going to start counting from Glory. Glory, your comment is the first comment. After that, so I can take notes. So Glory, I'm waiting for your comment. Do you think Mohbad's wife has any hand in Mohbad's demise? Yes or no? Mohbad's wife. Mohbad's wife. Wumi now, that's what we're doing now. Wumi is what we're doing now. Mohbad's wife. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Follow my #1 gifter. Follow my #1 gifter if you're watching on TikTok. Pop my money guns. Do you think Mohbad's wife has any hand? Don't type yet. I'm waiting for Glory. Mohbad's wife. Okay, darling. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm ready to eat too.
Kasi I've been trying to sort you out since, so let me sort myself out quickly.
Uh-oh. My food is not ready. Okay, Glory, I've not seen your hand though. I'm not counting anything until I count Glory. Glory is the person I'm using here as a benchmark. Glory type now. Okay, Glory has said no. So Wumi is innocent. Bongoli said Wumi is complicit. So that's a yes. So one no, one yes. Yes or no? Two yes, one no. Two yes, two no. Three yes, three no. Four no, five no, three yes. Six no, seven no. Eight no, cornerstone. 8-3 so far. Mama Tuzi 9 no. J 9 no. No. All right. So this was clear from the sample we took of 10 people. 7 of 10 people agreed that Wumi is innocent. You've not done it. Okay. So Wumi has been judged innocent by our voting system. I want to say Wumi was complicit in delayed access to safe medical care. Okay, now let us talk about the nurse. Let's vote. This time I'm going to start with a nurse. Natural Gambia, Rita Gambia. Do you think the nurse had a hand in MohBad's spy? Let's work. So, Natural Gambia, I'm taking your comment as the first comment. Do you think nurse, where are you now, Rita Gambia? You go to type plenty. The day person ask you question, then we'll not go see you again. Nurse, is she guilty or not? Yes or no, in your opinion? In your opinion. Nurse, yes. Natural Gambia has spoken, so I'm starting to count. 1 yes. 2 yes, 3 yes, 4 yes. 1 no, 4 yes, 1 no. 5 yes, 1 no. 6 yes, 2 no. 7 yes, 2 no. 8 yes, 9 yes, 2 no, 3 no, 10 yes, 3 no. So 10-3. You guys, by voting, have judged the nurse guilty. So here is what we came up with today. You guys believe unanimously that MohBad's dad is innocent. You guys believe by a wide margin that Naira Marley is innocent from your votes. You guys believe by wide margin that Sam Larry has some level of guilt. You guys believe Wumi is innocent by the number of votes. And you guys believe that the nurse has some level of guilt. Here is my take. Personally, with the demise of MohBad, my personal opinion, studying all the findings and all the reports, I do not believe that Naira Marley is guilty. I don't believe he's guilty. I don't believe Mohbad's dad is guilty in any way. Maybe he didn't handle things properly. Maybe he's asking for, but guilty, zero. Mohbad's wife, a young girl, maybe a bit ignorant, might have made a wrong decision here and there. But is she culpable in the demise of Mohbad? I would say a big no. I would say a big no. I think she's innocent. Sam Larry definitely needs to hear from the law regarding the bullying of Mohbad. Definitely needs to be questioned and definitely needs to tell us what exactly happened. But direct involvement in Mohbad's demise, I personally don't think Sam Larry had any direct involvement in Mohbad's demise, at least with the information that we've gotten up until now. Moving forward, we might have more information that might indict any of these people, including the dad. Someone said, are you scared of lawsuits? I'm not scared of lawsuit, but I know if I say something stupid, they will sue me. And that is why I went about conducting my own small sample here. So, I don't believe any of these people were guilty in the demise of Mohbad. Not Naira Marley, not Sam Larry, not the father, and not his wife. The nurse, however, I don't believe she's guilty of buying him. I believe she's either negligent or improperly trained. So would I say the nurse intentionally buyed him? I would say no. So it's more like a manslaughter case here. Even that, I'm still a bit worried. I'm not a judge, neither am I a lawyer. But I think what happened in the last 1 week, counting down to Mohbad's demise, is what really led to his demise. What he ate or what he didn't eat, what he smoked or what didn't smoke, his behavior. He got into an argument with his friend and possibly his wife. He decided he didn't want to go to the hospital. He took an injection and he reacted with it poorly. I think it was a bad situation that degenerated because it wasn't properly managed. God forgive me, I may be wrong. This is just my opinion. This is an untrained opinion. But even the nurse, I personally do not believe that she was directly responsible for his demise. Oh yes, poor training. Oh yes, auxiliary nurse administering medication without the consent of a doctor. All those things are factors. And I don't know how the law is going to play it out. I didn't go to law school, neither did I work as a law clerk in a court for me to be able to know what is right or what is wrong. What's that? Yeah, for him. Because I saw a cocoa on his head.
Yeah.
And I was wondering where he got it from. So I thought maybe it was mosquitoes. And so I just fumigated the whole room.
Because of
And I sprayed all that whole place, scattered everywhere there and sprayed.
That is homework, so you can help you. He has done everything.
That's what I did yesterday. Guys, I have homework to go through. Where are you?
We'll be going through the homework. Let me sort myself out. I've been making your own food since.
Okay.
Hey, you enjoy it. Thank you.
Okay, Uncle, come and sit down. Me and you go through this your homework. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Double click the screen.
It's just he's waiting for.
You know what's going to happen? Give me your homework. I'll bring somebody live. They'll be talking while I'm going through your homework.
Okay.
Yeah, give me your homework.
Verse 4.
All right. So, does anybody want to say anything while we're waiting so I can go through this boy's homework? I don't want to get off the live. Why didn't Mohbad go to a hospital, and why? What were they hiding? What if Mohbad himself said he doesn't want to go to the hospital? Yeah.
What do we do after?
Hmm?
We can do it after.
Just show me. Just show me. So let me see if there's anybody who wants to run commentary on this. Ada, Biola, Oya, Ada. I need people to talk. Oya. So come on, show me. Ada, God bless you for joining.
Hello, Pops.
Let me bring Samaria too.
Good evening, Papa.
Good evening, my darling Ada. How are you doing? Sama, baby. Oya, come, uncle.
Fine, thank you.
The Benin Kingdom began in when?
The answers.
These are the answers.
Yes. To.
Okay, so Ada, what is your take? Please be talking. Let me just quickly look through this boy's homework. About to be.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know, honestly. I think we've said everything. Right now, this is not the time to lay claims or accuse anybody. Honestly, I wait for the 7th of November. I really want to hear what Wumi has to say. But again, I'm a little bit worried because when something happens here, when people have enough time to themselves, then some of them come out to give calculated speech. So I would have preferred if everything... I think I'm on the fence. This case is just so muddy, right? In as much as I would have preferred she said everything that day, I still applaud her for keeping quiet because at the end of the day, the entire public, being truthful and blunt right here, people 90% of the time really don't care. They just want to feed on the news and stories making the rounds. Not like everybody or anybody would leave the comfort of their homes and stick their necks out to want to pursue the case. Right now, we have just few people who are doing that, likes of you, Just Lover, Tonto, Yabo, and Famous Blog. I think, okay, we have Sam Clef and Obaki Solo. Those few people, right now we can actually count the people that are still invested in this case. So at the end of the day, people are not really, really invested. See all the amounts of people that came out to not protest, to rally, seeking for justice. Where are they now? So let's just
They
wait
came
for...
to chase clout. A lot of people chase clout with this thing.
Most of them. So let's just wait for the result at the end of the day. And like you said, the dad, well, I said it the other day. I think I sent you the post and I wrote, I am beginning to see things from this man's angle. He's just sad that all his investment, he's not making returns. And that's why he's trying to get maybe the last cut of whatever was left. So that's just what I think. Honestly, this case, I am just myself. I'm just keeping mute. I'm just watching things unfold. Because if you talk, go here. Something there to talk. You point at the dad. There's always something to say. You point at Wumi. You point at his friends. You point at his former record label. Everything we are saying are just speculations. Nobody knows what exactly happened. So let's wait for the 7th of November and hear what she has to say. That's all I have to say about this matter.
All right, let me ask you. Do you think Naira Marley is guilty?
For the buying, no. From day one. Because we don't even have proof. Even the bullying that... I am being honest right now. Please, people should not come after me. My head aches. Even the bullying, yeah, we don't have actual proof. Because even the videos made, we could hear him mention this person's name. But if you take all the things, speculating, all the things we saw online to the law courts, he can actually get off it. Yeah, they mentioned my name. They'll call it mere accusations. Where is the proof that I was doing it? You saw me. You know, people can always say things and mention people's name. Now, who them catch? Name be thief. You catch them. Just talk. Now, I'm speaking this from a legal point of view and without sentiment. If you are going to go by emotions, of course, I will say, oh, yes, we saw the videos. He was saying this. He mentioned this. His friend mentioned. But where is the actual proof? The one where we catch, where we get proof. Name everybody the point hand. That one he cannot deny it because we saw videos, we saw clips, and he also wrote his name in the petition he tendered to the police. He did not write Naira's name. So I'm not trying to exonerate Naira. I don't listen to his music. I don't follow him. Not a fan, but just being honest right now.
Okay. What about the dad? Do you think the dad is guilty in any way?
No, not at all. No parent will want to buy their.
Do you think Wumi is guilty?
Parent will want to do that. Guilty is a strong word. No, but even that one said is strong. Maybe I would say negligent. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think Sammy Larry is guilty?
Buying. 60-40%.
You are afraid of what they say. You are afraid that they will throw you at that.
No, it's not even that. See,
tell me.
I would have said no.
Okay.
Right? But bullying, we saw videos. I'm not going to respond based on what I feel. I'm responding on things I saw. So even if they sue me, at least I can bring the proof. Okay, you're suing me. Oh yeah, defend this video. Because I answered based on this video that I saw. And if you said, okay, this and this, I will not say, I'm sorry, I take my words back, right? So from the videos we saw, but why I am on two sides is that voice note. That's, again, we have AI everywhere. He can still say it wasn't him. So I'm being very careful. But from that clip, the audio we heard that day, it's hard to say no outrightly for him, because why it sounded like him, and why were you so happy that thing happened that day?
Okay. What about the nurse? Do you think the nurse is guilty?
I responded when you were doing the survey. I said, unfortunately, yes.
Why is it unfortunate?
Yeah. Because of it's unfortunate because he wasn't at the hospital. She was invited. And from everything being said, she's not like a confirmed practicing nurse. That's one. And I don't think proper tests were conducted. Like his vitals were checked, his blood, what he consumed, his intake of whatever before anything was administered. Personally, I don't drink. I don't blow whatever. But even when I am sick, they get to conduct some tests before giving me some medications.
All right. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Thank you so much, Ada. We've got Simply Vic in the house. I don't want to take too much of your time. Don't go. You can stay.
No, I have to go to work.
All right. I'll see you later on. I'm coming back at midnight.
Hello, Uncle Vic.
Victor, real quick, let's run through this. Do you think Naira Marley is guilty?
Yeah, all the evidence is, whatever evidence, which I don't think we've even seen a lot of it, nothing is really pointing to or saying Naira Marley has done anything that led to his demise. Yes, there are speculations here and there of bullying and all that, but the question is, how did he die? How did he lose his life? What happened in the last 48 hours of his life? Okay, so that's the question, and there's nothing that suggests Naira Marley had anything to do with it, if we're being honest. going by what the police have read out. What me I'm even interested in, see all these, we can speculate and ask all the 21 questions we want to know. But me, I want to see the autopsy. I believe in evidence.
Until the autopsy comes with what we have available right now. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Follow my number one gifter on TikTok. Come, stingy people on YouTube. No super chat, no super likes. Can you say I've not been reading your comments? Can you say I've not been reading your comments? Okay. So Simply Vic, I want to ask you direct questions and I want direct answers. Naira Marley, guilty or not?
With what I've seen, no, I'll say no.
MohBad's dad, guilty or not?
Of course not. Yeah, the guy, he's vested, he's his son, so he would have made mistakes. People can judge all they want, but I don't think he did. He bite his son.
MohBad's wife, guilty or not?
To be honest, I don't even know much about her because she has not said anything. And even if she comes and releases a press statement, that would not make her the reason why the husband died. Except she's also malicious in a way, but there's no evidence to prove that. So I'll still say no because we don't know.
Okay. Sam Larry, guilty or not?
Yeah, maybe you can say guilty, bullying, harassment, but that's not what led to his demise. Still.
Okay. The nurse, guilty or not?
Yeah, based on what the police read, I would say the nurse guilty by administering maybe the right thing, but in a larger dose or a concoction of multiple things, plus what is also in the boy's system. It's a very tricky one. So I would say the nurse, if we're going by what the police read out, I would say the nurse not guilty of killing him or buying him, sorry. Because I don't think they would take anybody to an hospital and the nurse, except the nurse is paid to do that, which will not make any sense. Okay? Like they said, the boy didn't want to go to the hospital at first, right? Until he was forced to go somewhere, or they called somebody. They called the nurse in, right?
Okay. Thank you, bro, because I'm rounding off. I've got DJ Bongo Lee, aka Ayodeji B.
Got my government name. Okay. But that's not my government name.
How far?
I'm fine, thank you.
Echo obedience.
Good to see everyone. Huh?
Echo obedience.
We are giving them what's it called? We are giving them appointments now. They are not rejecting their appointments. They are deleting the tweets that they were tweeting abusing us. So we are giving them appointments now. We are giving obedience appointments now. They are taking it. They are taking it too. They are taking the appointment.
Anyway,
Like you say,
let me ask you the same questions I've asked everybody. I know because everybody knows you strong. You would also say, whatever you say will be quoted. Anyway, I know you are an intelligent person and I know you know they fear anybody. So one by one, Naira Marley, do you think he's guilty of MohBad's demise? Or in MohBad's demise?
No, he's not. 100%.
So 100%
he's not.
Naira Marley is innocent?
Yes.
MohBad's dad, guilty or innocent?
100% is not.
100% innocent. MohBad's wife, guilty or not?
She's complicit.
She's complicit.
Yes.
Sam Larry, guilty or innocent?
It is not. 100% is not guilty.
100% innocent.
He's not guilty. It's not in the what's it called? In the whole situation.
Okay.
What we are talking about.
Nurse, guilty or not?
Yeah, she is complicit. She is negligent. She's not a nurse, by the way. She's a quack, and she may go.
Is that confirmed?
No, she's a quack. Yeah, she's a quack.
Okay. Wow.
Even her mom, when they interviewed her mom, the mom was making some comment like, "Oh, loko, is she a nurse? You don't go and learn the work of a nurse." So the mom said that. So that's really, because in this kind of case, a lot of Nigerians have to remember that in solving these kind of issues, you cannot be emotional. You have to be rational. And I am always rational for the most part. When I get emotional, I tell myself, Ayo, you cannot be emotional when you are thinking about some certain things. So it gives me a clear chain of thought. So for the nurse, because the case has not been taken to court yet, it's not there have been no court proceedings, so we can talk about it. Immediately it goes into court, then anything we say is going to be prejudice. And you can call us in and prosecute us. So now we can really talk about it because it's not a court case yet.
We're all just speculating anyway.
Yes. So for the nurse, she'll go in for manslaughter. Manslaughter, I think in Nigerian's law, I think it's at least 5 years or something like that.
Yeah, at least 5 years found guilty.
Yeah, at least 5 years manslaughter. Yeah. So we are talking based on the law.
Allegedly.
We talk based on the law. We have the documents. We read these documents every day. So we are not trying to be emotional here. So Daddy, please let me say something here. We as Nigerians.
Hold on, before you say anything, double click the screen if you are watching on TikTok. Double click the screen if you are watching on TikTok. And guys, if you are abroad, buy direct from USA.com. Buy your stuff from the US, bring them to Nigeria. Accessories, clothes, perfumes, whatever it is you want from the USA, you can shop online in the USA and get those stuff delivered to you in Nigeria, especially if you can't afford the high rate of tickets needed to travel and the amount of money you spend in dollars. Just shop online, buy direct from USA.com. Cars, car parts, accessories, electronics, watches, clothes, caps, t-shirts, shoes, whatever you want, buy direct from USA.com. Do check it out. Bongoli, in 1 minute, you guys wanted to say something. Yeah, go ahead.
Bongoli, I have a question. Do we know who took MohBad to the quack, or who brought the quack to MohBad?
Well, according to all of the conversations that have been on air, they said it was the manager or somebody like that, or a friend that invited the nurse. The nurse was in Cotonou. They waited for the nurse for 2 days. Then she came from Cotonou to come and administer.
Because MohBad refused to go to the hospital.
Yes, that is directly
that's the narrative
from the mom of the nurse. So I hold that with so much credibility because she said she was the one that took her daughter to the police station and the daughter has been detained. Now let's look at it also. I'm glad I brought up the word detained. If we are fighting for true justice, Naira Marley and Sam Larry should be out of detention today. After 21 days.
True.
What is holding them back today? The nurse also should also be out and maybe put on some bail conditions if we are fighting for true justice. That's why I said a lot of us Nigerians, we don't know what true justice means. We don't know what true freedom means. We just think from an oppressive and an oppressed standpoint.
If you're not charged, shouldn't you be released on bail if you're not charged yet?
Yes. No. If we as Nigerians don't emancipate ourselves from this oppressive nature, will not transcend to where we're supposed to be. Daddy Freeze, a lot of us in Nigeria, is not like we're against oppression. No. It's just because we are not the ones oppressing other people. I'll give a classical example. A report came out last week that I think there are 50,000 slots for new police officers to be brought into the police. About 280-something thousand people applied. Did you read the comments in the blogs? They said, look at these ones. They want to go and oppress people. They are the ones that want to oppress other people. Look at them. That is the mentality of Nigerians. When you join the police or the army or the navy or paramilitary, we think we want to do that so we can oppress other people. We like scapegoating people. We have... Okay, you talk about recordings and all of that stuff. There was a recording of MohBad and his partner now. And he was saying the same thing that he said about Naira Marley, that people are holding to us, have been Naira Marley or whatever it is.
Yeah, he also said something similar about his family. Like if anything happens to him, they should hold his family, something of that nature.
No. He said that he told his partner that if anything happens, that you will not escape my family or something like that, or you can't wipe out my own family.
Yeah, something like that.
He said that to her, that in the recording, that even if she takes him out, that she cannot take his whole family out. A lot of us are seated here talking about this family. Our own families have worse situations. We all come here online and come and talk about this. The father is this, the mother is this, the woman is this. But in our own families, we are in a worse situation. Oh, if we hear our own story.
People just look for scapegoats, you know, they need someone to blame. And unfortunately, they always like to point fingers.
Some people will come and throw some funny narratives, and we all go with those narratives. When do we sit down as a people and really think these things through? Sit down. Oh, sorry, Bongoli, stop hating on ladies. Ewa, be good, whatever your name is.
No, with this conversation.
Ignore, Baba. We don't get time.
Ignore that person.
No. Respectfully, no, I'm not throwing shades at. I don't abuse people or insult people. One thing I want to say is, I am pro-women if you know me. You don't know me as a person. I am pro-women or pro-woman. But I'm pro-woman based on merit. The way I will talk about men is the way I talk about women. I even support women more. So for you to come here, you don't know me from Adam. I don't know you. I've never seen you before. And then you say that I'm always against women. How do you mean?
Some people, their smartphone is smarter than them. Sorry to say.
At the end of the day, there's already a study that a lot of people that follow celebrities and their gossips and just worship and adore some people, they have low cognitive ability. It's fact. There's a study out there and it is fact. And we are trying to emancipate people from thinking that way. A lot of these people that are giving these funny narratives are doing this for their selfish gains. We are seeing what they are using these things to do now.
Yeah.
They are making money, they are creating fame and all of that out of this.
People are cashing out. People have made a lot of money.
Smell the coffee. Wake up and smell the coffee. Do you know that?
Next question. Do we have a timeline to the autopsy? Have they said anything? Is there a timeline?
To me, I hope that the police doesn't talk about it. Nobody talks about it. Maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, next month they just come out and tell us this is all that happened, and they take people to court. It's none of my business.
That is what I said. This thing, I was like, is it even the police role to be telling us civilians on investigations? Do we need to know? UK, they don't do this. There's something called data protection and all. But we want to know everything. We want the police to be addressing you every day. There's no country that does that except Nigeria. And our online people, we want to know everything. Police are doing their investigation, but we want them to be telling us the play-by-play. Like, who does that?
Now, this is the narrative. If they don't do that, then they will come and say, oh, they are trying to cover up. If we're even trying to cover up here, the person we should also be looking at critically is the partner. Because according to report, they said the partner's mom is a retired police officer. Look at where I even have a bigger issue. The coroner's inquest that was done, MohBad's father spoke, and maybe late MohBad's friend spoke. Who should be the first person to be speaking, if not the person that was closest to him?
Absolutely.
This thing, we should be thinking this thing straight and thinking this thing through. It should be MohBad's partner that should be the first person to talk before anybody. I don't know why people are not seeing these things the way I'm seeing it, and some other people are seeing it. I just don't understand.
It's also possible that she could have been advised not to say anything, because whatever she says, people will pick it apart and still blame her for something.
Now, one thing I give to her, she's very well counseled. Maybe because her mom was or is in the police force. Because remember, immediately that thing happened, she's young. She's 24 years or 25 years. Immediately she started typing online. She started typing online. So that means she was communicating. People were not, she was communicating. Then all of a sudden, money started coming in from every angle. Money started coming, people were raising money. So let's be quiet. While they focus and distract, and they move the distraction to some other people, Naira Marley, Sam Larry, and all these other people. And also, remember, I am not saying that Naira Marley, Sam Larry, the wife, I'm not saying anybody is guilty or innocent here. I know that the freeze has some direct questions, but I am not saying I'm not the law court. Tomorrow, the results can come out, and some other things, it can be another thing. But what I'm saying here is they are distracting us. Wake up. They made money. Some people made money out of this. Some people got political relevance out of this. I hope this lady
still making
let
money.
them come and sue me. Bongoli has money. Bring it on. Bongoli knows the constitution. Bongoli knows criminal acts. Bring it on. You want to sue me? Bring it on. Bring it on.
What are you going to sue me for?
A lot of money were made. A lot of money were made. There was a lot of distraction. So let's be quiet while that is going on. Then they wanted an NSAS part 2 or part 3. The people that were pushing this narrative. There's one person that stopped an uprising in this country, and I'm calling his name for the first time. Very dark black man. Very dark black man should be worshipped and adored in Nigeria because he stopped what will have become a political uprising. I will explain to everybody.
I wouldn't exactly say, hold on, let me just say something. Sorry, I wouldn't exactly say worshipped. I believe he's done a good job, and I believe he has a lot of advantages, but I also advise that he changes the way he talks to people. He is a little too harsh and a little too condescending. But in everything else, I agree. If not for him, they probably would have burnt Naira Marley. If not for him, and needlessly so.
You're saying somebody is harsh you.
No. He can be a bit, but let me tell you, I give it up to him. He did a good job. I just think he has taken it a little bit too far now that he's quarreling with or fighting with Yabo. I think he should just calm down a little. But I'm not going to take that away from you. What is it called? Bongoli. I agree with you 100%. If not for him in this case for don't get a very bad end where we for not like.
Daddy Freeze, let me say this here. This is your platform. When I mean worship, I don't mean they should, whatever. There are some things he does that I don't support. However, I'm looking at very dark black man on this case.
Yeah.
I am not looking at him outside of this case. Outside of this case, he does his own thing. He's an adult, he's responsible for that.
Yeah.
But based on the subject matter, that guy should be thanked. Because if you look at some certain blogs and some certain individuals, they brought Naira Marley, Sam Larry, they link it to Sanwo-Olu. After linking it to Sanwo-Olu, they link Sanwo-Olu to the presidency. Are you seeing it? And then on this blog, they started posting political things. They started releasing videos of, these people are political thugs, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Then the government had to respond to them. That was not enough. And then they said, hey, we are going to go out and go and protest. It was on this Daddy Freeze's platform that somebody said that they should do jungle justice on Naira Marley. It was on a Saturday. I was on that live. Daddy Freeze screamed, say, no. See, me, I saw what they were doing. But me, I don't want to get involved. I don't get involved in those kind of... When it comes to socio-economic and political issues, socio-economic, political issues, environmental and all that stuff, I will get involved. But when it comes to all those other ones, no. But I could see what they were doing. They are showing their power. Then they said, you know what, we are going to go out on this certain day. And thousands of people responded. Do you know the meaning of that? When you can sit down in the comfort of your home and say 1,000 people, 10,000 people go out and go and protest. Go out and go and do candlelight. Go out and go and... A lot of people don't understand the meaning of influence in Nigeria.
So they literally weaponized the situation and politicized it as well.
Yes, but then you remember they now started saying government come out and speak. Government spoke. Oba Elegushi denied them. Then Very Dark Black Man now started. Look at what they are doing. People came out, people got injured. They wanted to keep the momentum going. Then that thing did not work. Then they stopped talking about it. Don't you people understand? They stopped talking about it immediately. Then they focused on bullying Very Dark Black Man. A faceless blog released a nude picture of Very Dark Black Man. Isn't that cyberbullying?
I know. Tell me about it. I saw that. I was like, what?
No. Release the nude pictures of Very Dark Black Man. Isn't that faceless blog? So they're supposed to sue that faceless blog. I don't understand how we do things in this country.
That was weird on another level.
So this is what they do. They will suppress you once you are given a different narrative. But they can't come for me because I'm well educated. If you come, you cannot come for me. I will come for you. I'm not trying to make this about me. But when I speak based and according to the law. A lot of us open our eyes. Let's see what these people are doing. Yeah, now they will change the narrative. Now, when Very Dark Black Man says one thing in the morning, in the evening, they bring a sympathy video. They work on your emotions. These people are manipulating people. They are manipulating us. Be watching the back and forth going on. Well, enough of talking about Very Dark Black Man. All I want to tell people is think with our heads. Start thinking, just like religion, for example, where the most religious countries that pray the most are the poorest. Let's start thinking for ourselves. I pray to Almighty God that they find MohBad and his family find true justice. I'm rooting for his father because I can understand where the father is coming from. I pray that he finds a peace of mind that he's looking for as a father. I pray for his partner, Madam Wumi, if she's watching me wherever she is. I pray also that she finds that justice. And I pray also for MohBad's mom and his family and his managers and everybody, because food has left their mouths.
That's deep.
We all don't know. And it could be, like I always say, the true justice for MohBad is say no to drugs.
Yes.
I can't emphasize that.
Substance. So let us end it here.
Let me just
we are
add
coming
one
back
thing.
a little later because I need to run.
You can run, but let me just say one sentence. Once everything is clear and people like Naramali are clear of any wrongdoing, I think Naramali, I will encourage him to sue anybody who wants to sue.
Oh, you will. Oh, you will. Oh, you will. Oh, you will. Oh, you will.
There are some people deserve to be sued.
Do you know in the clubs in America, they tell us not to play Naramali songs in the clubs? I don't play Naramali songs in the club.
What?
I'm saying it here under the Freezes program. I dare not play songs at the club. The only one that I'll play is Abikin Perexi. I will cut it. That's all. I will only put the intro and go back to the Whiskey's part. I don't play Busiswa. I'm coming. I don't play none of that.
Daddy, please, you remember I sent you a video of a guy that looks
Let
like
me run.
Naramali?
When I come back later
That
on
looks
tonight,
like
we'll talk
Naramali.
about this. Yes. I think we're going to continue this conversation later on tonight. Bongoli, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Simply
Thanks,
Vic,
guys.
thank you
Thanks,
so much.
everyone.
Everybody, thank you and God bless.
Bye.